Alrighty, Duelist Kingdom action and two classic Duelist Kingdom characters in this one. Bakura going up against Weevil Underwood. So Bakura's Fiends up against Weevil's Insects. It's a battle of the two evils here. It's a good strategy match as well. Weevil's got a bit of strategy in his deck. Bakura, we've seen him play some pretty unique duels actually. In fact, whenever Bakura plays, he never knows really what's going to happen. Okay, Man-Eater Bug. Mask of Weakness, Earl of Demise is there as well. Alright, Bakura has thrown down Man-Eater Bug to start off with. Now when that flips, as we know, that will destroy a monster on the field. So it is a standard play if Bakura usually draws that first. Put the Man-Eater Bug down. So Giant Flea is the one that gets swallowed up. And so a little bit ironic, Bakura going with an insect of his own straight away here. Now the Giant Flea will be destroyed, but it will leave Bakura with an open field. He's only got Souls of the Forgotten and Ancient Brain available. Earl of Demise is 5 stars. There's Yami. So that'll give Bakura a 200 point buffer. There's Ancient Brain. That'll get to 1200. He's got Mask of Weakness there as well. So consider Ancient Brain being 1900, which is pretty good. So Weevil may be in a bit of early trouble here. 1200 off. He's down to 6800. Bakura maintaining his 8000. Turn 4. Weevil with 6 cards in hand. He will be pretty confident in getting over a 1200. What does he have? Oh, Girochin Kuwagata. If that goes in for the attack, that is going to have Mask of Weakness flipped up. There's Offerings Doomed. Wow, that is bizarre from Weevil. That is really bizarre. Unless Weevil thought that Bakura might have had a Mask of Weakness and or a Rush Recklessly down. But wow, that was some play from Weevil. There's Mystical Space Typhoon. And Weevil had Mask of Weakness of his own. Bakura has played Souls of the Forgotten, which is 900. That would have been 1100 with Mask. That could have actually defeated Girochin Kuwagata if Girochin had attacked Souls of the Forgotten. There's Giant Scorpion of the Tundra. I mean, Bakura's probably out of habit playing Souls of the Forgotten in defense mode, but in theory, that could have been a very different turn there, because Bakura, with Mask of Weakness, could have actually beaten Girochin. However, what does he have on this turn? He draws... Oh, it's Chakra. Damn, I mean, Bakura probably... Souls of the Forgotten is a very weak card. Bakura probably just didn't realize that he would have actually won just because of how weak Souls of the Forgotten generally is. Giant Scorpion of the Tundra is now tributed. Empress Mantis has come to the field, 2200. Very little, I believe, that Bakura really could have done, but 22 and 17 is 3900. So Bakura is down to 1300, Weevil at 6800. It would take a miracle for Bakura to come back from here. He draws Sangan. No, that won't help. Unfortunately for Bakura, he throws Sangan down in attack mode anyway. What a goat play that was from Weevil to throw down that Offerings to the Doomed. It's a very risky play, but the way I analyze it is it can be very effective because Bakura straight away was thrown onto the back foot very, very hard, and Weevil completely overwhelmed him from there. However, if you play Offerings to the Doomed and you destroy a weak monster like that, even though you've cleared your opponent's side of the field, you now no longer have that card. So if Bakura got Chakra to the field, Weevil would probably lose because Offerings to the Doom's already used. However, Bakura, he's still alive here. He's got 300 life points. It's not a lot that he can do, though. He could go with Morphing Jar 2. He hasn't though. He's gone with Skulldog Maron. That won't be 2200 defense though with the army on the field. It's a beast. I think Bakura may have got his typings mixed up. There's Morphing Jar number 1. There's Morphing Jar 2 could have sent Empress Mantis back to hand. It wouldn't really solve Bakura's problem though. It'd send Empress Mantis back to his hand, but then Weevil would be drawing for a new monster. And then he would just play the new monster down. So Morphing Jar 2 would have only been a very temporary fix there. Kind of like a check engine light being on in a car and you just put a sticker over it so you don't have to see it. Empress Mantis in for the attack. Skulldog Maron is destroyed. Unless Bakura thought that Skulldog Maron was a fiend for a sec there, it is a beast type. It looks like a fiend though. It looks like Yami would power it up. Bakura's still in though. There's Creature Swap. That can't do anything. He's got Morphing Jar, but if he uses Morphing Jar, he's going to lose Chakra, which is probably his only out. He could use Creature Swap, and I mean, Creature Swap is a choice swap. It's put in to emulate the effect of Change of Heart, even though it's not quite the same. It's just that Change of Heart is banned. So we can't have it in multiplayer games. Bakura has played it. He's really got no other option to play. He has to try something, I guess. What is Weevil's face down? So he's going to give Morphing Jar to Weevil. He's going to say, would you like to flip up Morphing Jar on your next turn, Weevil boy? What's that face down that Weevil had? I missed what it was. It's a 4-star monster. Kiwagata Alpha. Oh well. It would appear that Bakura has run out of moves. Standby phase. Main phase 1. I mean, Weevil's pretty much got him here. We know that Morphing Jar is on the field. There's Flying Kamakiri number 2. Weevil plays Rush recklessly. He had this one won, man. There was nothing Bakura could do. Morphing Jar is flipped up. So there goes Weevil's hand. There goes Bakura's. They will draw 5 cards each. Yeah, Bakura was toast. He was never going to win this match. So Weevil destroys Kiwagata Alpha. He knew what it was. And Bakura's own Morphing Jar attacks him. 700 points off. Weevil is up 1-0. Out of these two, who would I pick out the bat? I don't know. It's kind of a tough one. They're pretty damn well even. It's really 50-50 between these two. So, fairly quick first match. Is that... Oh, I thought that was Lemuria, the Forgotten City. But no, Lemuria's on another angle and covered half in water. To this day, still my favourite looking field spell, in terms of artwork, is Lemuria, the Forgotten City. I actually want to do a video where I rate field spell cards based on their artwork, as the field illuminates the picture. This game. How many field spell cards are there? I remember checking, and there was actually not as many as I thought there was. Fiend Scorpion has started this one off for Weevil. It's in face down defense position. He's got Girochin Kawagata again as well. He's got polymerization there as well. Weevil's fusion is Quagga Hercules, I think it is. It's I think it's 1900. It's Kiwagata Alpha and Hercules Beetle, I think. I would have to check that. I'm not 100% sure. Speaking of the devil, I think that's Kiwagata Alpha there. There goes Sangan for Bakura, so Hunter Spider has now come to the field. 1600 and 5 stars and 1400 defense. That could be the worst 5-star monster in the game. There was someone who commented something about the star system in Yu-Gi-Oh being completely silly. And yeah, in terms of modern Yu-Gi-Oh, the older cards like Hunter Spider, they are completely useless. So I mean, it's a shame that the star system kind of did go completely pear-shaped for the older generation cards. creature swap is played. Weevil plays Magic Jammer, so he wants to not have armored, not to have Electric Lizard. I don't think that was really worth Weevil blocking. He would have lost his Hunter Spider, but only for like a turn. Bakura plays Thunder of Ruler. I don't know, I would have saved Magic Jammer there. Oh, straight to the end phase. Thunder of Ruler. Never mind. Bakura draws. He's got 5 cards in hand, still staring down that big scary spider. There is a face down defense from Bakura. I mean, Weevil's got Girochin Kawagita as well, potentially coming, which is going to be even... Oh, there's Empress Mantis. What a draw from Weevil. So 2200 and a 1600. Very, very useful. So Bakura. There goes Electric Lizard. Wait, hang on. Didn't Bakura draw... Ah, he did. When Sangan was destroyed, he pulled Maneater Bug. I saw it, but I didn't register it, and Bakura... how did Weevil not see that coming? No, I mean, Weevil's still got the advantage, I guess, but... Oh, Weevil, use that bowl-headed shaped brain of yours. Oh, Offerings to the Doomed. Weevil wouldn't have known that Bakura was holding that. There's Melchett, the four-faced beast. I mean, Weevil does have Girochin Kawagita as a backup, so he probably thought he was somewhat safe or something. I don't know. 6,500 for Weevil now. Unless because he didn't want to get stuck with Empress Mantis in his hand. Because if he played Girochin Kawagita and that got destroyed, Weevil would have been left with only... Oh, then again, Hunter Spider. You know what? Maybe Weevil made the better decision there, because if he got stuck with Empress Mantis as the only monster in his hand, he wouldn't have been able to summon it. That may have actually been very clever from Weevil. Wow. Some of the things you see in this game that you just don't consider the first time when you look at the move. Weevil using that big bowl haircut shaped brain of his. Girochin Kawagita. Oh, what's he done? He's just put it... Oh, I think he's misclicked that. I think he's meant to look... He's gone to pull up the details because the... I cannot see it at all on the laptop screen, but the display... He was probably checking if it was a wind monster. Which it is. He was probably just wanting to check just to make sure it wasn't an earth type. Oh, there's Morphing Jar. Okay, I reckon that was 100% a misclick. That means that Bakura maybe spared 2,200 life points. Now, how friendly is Bakura going to be on the mistake? That's the real thing. Now, Weevil's drawn Rush Recklessly. He's also got a that laser cannon armor there as well. He's all of his monsters in his hand though are weak. And they're all earth types, so Bladefly will reduce them. In fact, I think Mechanical Snail might be a dark type. Not Mechanical Snail, Spike Snail. Oh, there's Mystical Space Typhoon. Okay, Weevil... Oh, well, he might as well activate it. He's going to lose it either way. So, 1,800 for Bladefly. Now, Bakura's got 5 cards in hand, and, I mean, it's... It would have been a 100% misclick, but Bakura, he's laid down a face-down spell or trap. Will he be a fair sport? Or will he destroy it? Because he is pretty ruthless. Oh, no, he's gone for a face-down defense. Interesting. So, is it fair play, or does Bakura just not have anything over 1,000 attack? That is also a possibility. Now, Weevil's got 2 equip cards here, so he's absolutely armed to the teeth. With his laser cannon armor and his insect armor with laser cannon. There's an equip onto Bladefly. So that'll put it to 14. Oh, Bakura's activated Magic Jammer. To try to prevent Bladefly from powering up. I'm going to guess Bakura maybe isn't Oh, I didn't see what he threw from his hand. I don't think it was a monster. I thought I saw blue. Oh, it's White Magical Hat that was face down. Maybe Bakura didn't have anything 1,000 or over. That is possible. He does have a few weak monsters. Wow, that may have just been extremely lucky for Weevil. Yeah, he's Gorosian Gawagata's back in attack mode now, so it could just be that Weevil didn't have anything to still destroy 1,000 defense. Okay, negate attack now down, so Weevil can make another mistake now if he wants to, and he'll probably be alright. I mean, he's just played Nightmare Scorpion, which is an Earth type. There's the Gross Ghost of Fled Dreams, that was 1,300. Maybe Bakura did do fair play there, because that was 100% a misclick. And, I mean, Bakura should be down another 2,200 life points. So I guess fair's fair. It does happen. The digital game is extremely unforgiving. If you misclick, you cannot take it back. And there's no rewind function or anything on this. So there's Lady of Faith, 1,100. I get the feeling Bakura may have done fair play. But he's still being absolutely crushed. He goes in for the attack with the Lady of Faith. But negate attack is flipped up. Weevil's completely got him here. Play basic insect. Get a 0 attack on the field. That'll be fun. I mean, Spike Snail won't lose any... Oh, there's Flying Kamakiri number 2. That will get to 2,000 because that is a wind type. Or attribute, I should say. It's not the type, it's the attribute. That'd be Pokemon in me coming out saying, I have a grass type. 1,822 is 4,000 altogether, plus the 500. Means that Bakura is going to... What did I say? Bakura is going to run out of life points. And believe it or not, the Nightmare Scorpion is the one that finishes it off. Okay, Weevil is up 2-0. Bakura is at risk of getting swept here. Well, so that means that Weevil is playing for a bonus point. And I... Deep Sea Macro Tremor. Oh, there'd be some great water decks that can be made in Yu-Gi-Oh, man. We'll have to have a tournament of the Makos. Have 16 Makos, but they all have a different water deck. That Mako from alternate dimensions, ultimate reality Makos. Have a 16 versus 16 Mako tournament. You probably do that with insects too. There's quite a few different insect strategy decks too. Have 16 Weevils of different alternate realities all dueling against each other. Alright, Bakura with a bit of an interesting start here. 1,900 on the Illusory Gentleman. Goes in for the attack. It is Spiked Snail, the monster that didn't get to have a turn in the last game. It did in this one, and it was instantly destroyed. So Bakura also has Electric Lizard. He's got Thunder of Ruler, he's got Just Desserts, he's got some options here. Now, Weevil looking for that all-important bonus point. He's won 2 games. If he can sweep 3-0, he will win a bonus point. Very handy for sneaking into the finals. There's Offerings to the Doomed, which actually did Weevil a lot of good. He's destroyed the Illusory Gentleman. It was 1,900. He'll bring it back at its original 1,500. There is a face-down defense from Weevil. Bakura flips up Just Desserts. That does 1,000 points of damage to Weevil. There is a face-down spell or trap. And now some life point loss for Bakura. 1,500 off. He's down to 6,500. And he's only got Electric Lizard. He has not got much to play with here. It's looking bleak. There's... Oh my god, there's Morphing Jar. Well, that may just be a heart of the cards moment because Bakura badly needs a new hand. Sets down Morphing Jar. What is he doing? Oh, he's taking the Illusory Gentleman. That's what he's... No, he can't. He's gone for that face... He doesn't know what that face down... Oh my god, it's Caterpillar. Oh my god, it is Caterpillar. He may... Oh, okay. Bakura may have thought it was Man-Eater Bug. Does Weevil have Man-Eater Bug? Oh, I think he does. I think we did put Man-Eater Bug in Weevil's deck, being an insect. Bakura may have thought it was Man-Eater Bug. Weevil flips up Morphing Jar, so he's not happy with the card in his hand, which was a Polymerization. Okay, both players will draw 5 new cards. Skuldog Maron, that could come in very handy. There's Forest for Weevil. Bakura does have Mystical Space Typhoon. I see the point why Bakura played Creature Swap, because eventually that Morphing Jar would have been flipped up anyway, and he wanted to see if Weevil had a Man-Eater Bug or something spicy face down. It's actually, when you think about it like that, it's actually not a bad move. Still, Creature Swap could be played in different ways. Could be used to steal the only good monster if Weevil had one monster on the field, and that was the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, which we actually took out of his deck so it didn't clog up his hand. He's still got the Great Moth. He's got the original Great Moth, but not the Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth. 2600. He can summon it though. He can use Cocoon of Ultra Evolution. We didn't give him the 3500 because then he would... I mean, we pretty much capped with the Blue Eyes White Dragon as being the strongest in the tournament. So... Well, Weevil now has 2 monsters face up on the field. One of them is Hercules Beetle. Now he's got the Illusory Gentleman. He's also got a card face down. There is another face down spell or trap. So Weevil going in for the attack now on Bakura. And Caterpillar is destroyed. I can't believe Bakura traded a Caterpillar. Well, I mean, it could be worse. It could have been... Actually, it couldn't have been worse. Caterpillar, I believe, is the single weakest monster in Weevil's deck. And now Skuldog Maron, so 500 points off Weevil. They're both at 6,500. There is Resurrection of Chakra. Interestingly, Bakura has got Ancient Brain. If he draws Tainted Wisdom, he could fuse together the Skull Knight. 2650. 3 cards in hand for Weevil, who has put both of his monsters to defense mode. So Weevil unable to break through. Both of these monsters are stronger in defense, so it's a safe move. Grand Tiki Elder, so Bakura, again, he can't do much here either, so both players may have stalemated for a bit here until they can draw up some new cards, and then one of them can throw something at the other one. Weevil has gone with another face down defense. Turn change to Bakura, who draws the Headless Knight. 1700 defense, which again is also stronger than Weevil's highest attack, so another defensive shield on the field for Bakura. Turn now for Weevil. He flips up, there it is. That Man-Eater Bug. It's going to go after Skuldog Maron, and Weevil is probably going to be pretty confident that that face down defense is not 1500 or higher. He flips up Acid Crawler as well, and plays Killer Needle. Wow, Bakura would have taken a lot of damage if he did lose to the 1500 attack, which Weevil did attack with, which I thought he would have. He, 15 and 9 is 24. It would have been 3600 altogether that Bakura would have lost there. That would have put him down to 2900, and he would have been in real trouble. There's Monster Reborn. Ooh, has anything good been played? Not really, not in terms of attack. Oh, he's checking Weevil's graveyard, which also has nothing in it in terms of monster. He's played it. What's he? Is he going to bring? Okay, he's going to bring back Skuldog Maron. It's again, probably not a bad move, to be honest, because Man-Eater Bug's no longer on the field. There's 1500 in Grand Tiki Elder. If I guess if Bakura lost his Headless Knight, his other monster, he could have been defensively weak. So I guess it's not a bad move. I mean, you have just lost your monster reborn, but you have increased your defense, so it's not terrible. I mean, I probably would have held it, but then again, we will see. 6,300 for Weevil, 6,500 for Bakura. Weevil can't break through, so he's going to defense mode. Oh, he's gone to battle phase. He's left Killer Needle and Acid Crawl in attack mode. He's gone in for the attack, and Bakura has flipped up Mask of Weakness. So that'll do 700 points of damage to Weevil, and he will lose his Illusory Gentleman, which was originally Bakura's. Hang on, doesn't the effect of Creature Swap, doesn't that only last one turn? I'm sure that only lasts one turn. Is that permanent? No, I'm almost certain that only lasts one turn. Ancient Sorcerer in for the attack. There goes Acid Crawler. There goes Man-Eater Bug. And there goes Killer Needle. Weevil losing his army here. Creature Swap. Yu-Gi-Oh! Each player chooses one monster they control and switches control of those monsters with each other. Those monsters cannot change their battle positions for the rest of... Oh, cannot change their battle positions for the rest of this turn. Oh, I didn't know that was permanent. I thought it went back to the owner at the end of the turn. Oh, okay. I would have not remembered the effect. I mean, I very rarely have ever actually played Creature Swap in a deck. Maybe I should play it more often. It's usually Snatch Steal that does my head in as well. I rate Snatch Steal up there with Mirror Force. I mean, Snatch Steal banned, and that's all it should be. Mystical Space Typhoon has destroyed that Mask of Weakness. No, it didn't. That was the 7 Tools of the Bandit, which again is a pretty useful card. Battle phase here. Weevil in for the attack with his Hercules Beetle. He took off one of Bakura's monsters. Now, Weevil's got a 1,500 defense. He's used his 2,000 defense to go in for that attack. That's a bit of a risk move from Weevil. Bakura looks like he's going to take the chance to knock off Hercules Beetle. So 2,000 defense of Weevil is gone. He's got 1,500, so he's still technically safe. Weevil is playing a very risky game in this one. I mean, he is up 2-0, so I guess he's already won his season point. But the bonus point, you want to get the clean sweep. There we go. Yeah, an Insect Armor with Laser Cannon. He was ready. He was ready indeed. Cocoon of Evolution now. And now Weevil is going to bring forth Great Moth. He doesn't have perfectly ultimate Great Moth, but he does have Great Moth. And this is, actually, I say the only way you can summon it. He could technically summon it with Cocoon of Evolution, but it's damn near impossible. So the Great Moth, that's why we put Cocoon of Ultra Evolution in, so he could actually have a chance of playing this beast. This big scary moth that invades people's houses and usually sits in the bathroom in the corner. As White Magical Hat is drawn. Weevil is in control. Oh, I forgot that Bakura played that on the field. Morphing Jar 2, that flips up. That's going to send Great Moth back to Weevil's deck. And now monsters are going to be drawn, and they get the option to special summon them. Wow, that's lucky for Bakura. He drew 2 monsters straight off the bat. If you draw magical traps, they go to the graveyard, I'm pretty sure. So Morphing Jar 2 is an extremely risky card to play. But Bakura now, it's actually really paid off. Oh, no. No, it hasn't. That's Neobug. That is not good. That's an 1800. All the monsters go to defense mode as well for that. But Neobug's 1700 defense as well. So Damn. Bakura goes with White Magical Hat in defense. As well, that Neo Bug, 1800 attack, 1700 defense. That was a phenomenal draw from Weevil. Bakura just did not get lucky. Could have almost had him with the effect of that Morphing Jar too, but it was not to be. So Neo Bug now is on the field. Weevil threw down another defense as well. And 1800 will destroy the Headless Knight of 1700 defense. Well, it's probably the longest match so far of these two. The other two matches went decently quick. Akakiyasu is drawn from Bakura, who's running out of options. He's got the Resurrection of Chakra. He needs his Skull Knight. He needs that Tainted Wisdom. Bring out old Skull Knight, 2650. Used to use that in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. It's one of the more useful cards you drop from that Meadow Mage. A lot of equipped cards, including Malevolent Nuzzler, which in Forbidden Memories says can only be equipped to female monsters. It can be equipped to Skull Knight in Forbidden Memories, which is very odd. It would mean that Skull Knight would be a female. I don't think that's... I don't know, maybe it is. Either way. Flying Kamakiri is on the field now as well, along with Neo Bug, so Bakura is very quickly getting overpowered. He's just drawn One Day of Peace, though. So both players could draw a card off that, but no life point damage will take place for a couple of turns. There it is, One Day of Peace says, oh, there's Shard of Greed for Bakura as well. Very, very handy to pick that up straight after. So he's going to lose his defense, but his life points are safe for this turn. Goku Ball. Oh boy. Goku Ball was played. A laser cannon armor has been thrown down. Neo Bug is now at 2100. The White Magical Hat stands no chance. Bakura, though, thankfully for him, will not lose any life points. He would have been about ready to lose 2700 there. Weevil went in for the attack. If he got hit with 2700, Bakura would be down to 3800 and be very close to really getting knocked out. There's Chain Energy. That does not help. It's a fun card, but it does not help in this situation. Bakura could possibly lose on the next turn. And that would mean that Weevil will get a 3-0 sweep. Alright, Weevil, what do you have? Weevil has got a completely open field. There's Nightmare, Scorpion. I'll do some math here. Let's do 9 and 15 is 24, plus 21 is 45, plus 7 is 52, make that 62, 6400. Oh wow, okay, so Bakura is going to survive, I believe, with 100 life points, unless Weevil has Rush Recklessly, which I think he would have activated by now if he wanted to knock off the rest of the life points. Of course, if Weevil's math was able to add that up. But no, Nightmare Scorpion in for the attack. 900, okay, Bakura's down to 100 points. He needs an Absolute Destiny draw. He may be able to use... Oh, there's Chakra. Oh, he's got 2 on Shard of Greed. He draws... Oh, he's drawn 2 4-stars. Oh, that is Heart of the Cards. Wow. I mean, Weevil has 2 face-down spell or traps. That's got to make Bakura nervous. But he's got to play it. He's already down 2 games. He's got to go for it. 2450 in Chakra, can you believe it? He's still got Polymerization there. He could draw Skull Knight at any time as well. Oh, does Weevil have... Imagine if Bakura played Chain Energy. He can still play that. He will lose 500 life points. It doesn't cost him 500 life points to play it, so he can still technically activate that card. Weevil does not flip up Mask of Weakness or Rush Recklessly. I cannot remember if they've played them in this duel. This single duel or not. It's 31 turns in. It's a bit of an epic last match, despite the result of the last 2. There's defense for Gokubor and Kumutoko and I guess the rest of Weevil's field. He's thrown down another face-down spell or trap. Weevil's already used his offerings to the Doomed as well, I think. Bakura's just drawn Grave Lure. But Bakura now, I mean, don't play Chain Energy. Whatever you do, Bakura, do not play Chain Energy. If Bakura plays Chain Energy, he will not be able to play any more cards for the rest of the duel. Alright, there is Grave Lure flipped up. Oh, it hit 1 Day of Peace. So when Weevil draws that, it'll go straight to the graveyard. So Weevil just needs to hit the finishing blow, but he's got Chakra in the way. There is a face-down defense from Weevil. Bakura has drawn his own Man-Eater Bug. Okay, he sets it down. He's got a lot of defense on the field now, but Weevil does have cards stronger than 2450. He's got Metal Armored Bug. That's a 2800. He's got Javelin Beetle. I think that might be 2550, if my memory's right. So Weevil does have options to get Chakra off the field. It's not impossible. I don't know if he's played Rush or Mask of Weakness so far. Oh, that might come in handy. That's Yami. So if Weevil summons Javelin Beetle will now be weaker than Chakra. Okay. So is there another plot twist in this one? And Weevil's got all this defense, but it looks like his face-down spells and traps aren't any good to him here. There's... Oh, that's Mask of Weakness. Cocoon of Evolution 2... Oh my god, Bakura's at 50. I thought that might have been it. Wow. Wait, then why would... Oh, unless Weevil miscounted that, maybe Weevil got that wrong. And he thought he was going to do 150. Or like 250 or something. He only did 50. Bakura's still alive here. Weevil may have just wasted his Mask of Weakness. Mind you, Bakura is still not in any better position. But he's... Oh, this one's getting good. This last match is getting good. Cocoon of Evolution is still at 2000 defense. And there it goes. Alright, Weevil... Well, we know what one of his face-down cards was. I reckon he miscounted that. Spur of the Moment, Weevil. Spur of the Moment. There's Shard of Greed, very useful card. Weevil could possibly draw 2 new cards if he gets 2 counters on that. Draw phase, Magic Jammer. Again, useful card, because if Offerings to the Doomed gets flipped up or a Rush Recklessly, Bakura can block it. There's Blade Fly. So Weevil keeping up his defenses, Bakura just chipping away with Chakra. Alright, there's one on that Shard of Greed. Face down defense from Weevil. Oh, negate attack. That's a very useful card as well. If Bakura gets in trouble, he could potentially flip that up and save himself, or save Chakra, or something. Alrighty, what next? Weevil now 2 on that Shard of Greed. God, he's got 50 life points to knock off. How long has Bakura been on life points like this for? Hanging on by a thread. Turn change, another defense for Weevil. The Portrait Secret. Bakura is setting up his field, but he cannot risk anything because of his life points. He just has to trust in Chakra. Sounds so spiritual. Just trust, have your faith in Chakra. Chakra sounds like it could be like a meditation technique or something. Feel the Chakra. Sense the Chakra. Feel the Chakra flow through you. Oh, there's Morphing Jar 2. That would be horrendous if Bakura played that. There goes Fiend Scorpion. B1 with the Chakra Bakura. And possibly, if Bakura wins this, that might be the greatest comeback I would have ever seen. Still unlikely if Bakura makes any mistake. Oi, there's Tainted Wisdom. Okay, Polymerization has come to the field. Damn. Skull Knight would have been 2850, but Weevil has flipped up a Magic Jammer. Bakura, even if he had 7 tools of the Bandit on the field, he wouldn't be able to play it. You need 1,000 life points to activate it. Well, that's a shame. That is a real shame. I used to call Tainted Wisdom Brain Dude. He used to be my favourite monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories. I don't know why, but I used to call him Brain Dude. Okay, Bakura does have negate attack. Weevil, though, might have 7 tools of Bandit. This is extremely risky from Bakura, and it's making me feel... Oh man, I don't know about this from Bakura. This is super risky. God, how good has this third match been? Alright, King Fog destroys Nightmare Scorpion. Brain Dude can destroy Goku Ball by 50 points. Ironically, the same amount of life points Bakura has. This isn't a win from here, is it? No, Weevil's got way too much life points. It'll be another 3,100. So Weevil, oh my god, Weevil will be down to 750. Oh, that's genius from Bakura, because Weevil, if he's got 7 tools of the Bandit, he can't play it now because he hasn't got 1,000 life points. So Bakura's negate attack is safe. That is genius. God damn, that is absolutely genius. Oh dear. Bakura has Magic Jammer. Whoa, Skull Knight was blocked, and now Javelin Beetle is going to be blocked. I mean, Javelin Beetle could have been blocked from negate attack as well. Bakura then would not have been able to get Morphing Jar 2 to the field, because then he possibly could have got Javelin Beetle back into the deck. There's so many things that could have happened in this match. Thunder of Ruler has just been flipped up from Weevil. Was that one of the cards he had face down? Was Thunder of Ruler? Defense mode, defense mode. Don't need all of them in defense mode. He's kept Brain Dude. Ah, he's got Thunder of Ruler active. He can't attack. Huh. That shuffles the deck when it's turned to defense mode. What's even the point of that effect? I don't think I've ever seen that effect activate from Tainted Wisdom before. Because even back in Brain Dude days when he was with... Oh my god, there's Wabaku. When I used to call him Brain Dude in Forbidden Memories, there were no effect monsters in Forbidden Memories. There were, like Tainted Wisdom was in it, but it didn't have an effect. Every monster in that was classed as a normal type. Very early Yu-Gi-Oh games. But I don't believe I've ever seen Tainted Wisdom actually activate its effect and just randomly shuffle your deck for no reason. I don't know what even the point of that effect is. To, I don't know, Heart of the Cards. Cheat shuffle. Palm one of the cards. Cheat. Bandit Keith would do that. There's Earl of Demise. It was a petite moth that was on the field. Bakura's got 50 points. If Weevil has run out of spell and trap cards... Oh my god, Bakura's gonna win. No way has he actually pulled that off. No, that is incredible. Bakura doesn't even win a season point off of this because he's already lost 2-0. And it's probably given us the best duel that we are ever going to see in the tournament. That might be the greatest comeback I've ever seen. That third match, that deserves something. That is match of the year so far. That is 100% match of the year. I reckon there should be a bonus for match of the year. Wow, how long did that go? Dude, that went for like 20 minutes. That match alone. That may have even been closer to 25 minutes. Wow, that went way longer and it was well worth it. Bakura blocks Weevil from getting a bonus point. That's what he did. He blocked Weevil from getting a bonus point. He was unhappy that Weevil was up 2-0 and he stopped a bonus point. Wow, that was incredible. That is the reason why we have these tournaments, and my phone is going absolutely haywire. Alright. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. God, I hope you enjoyed that because I did. That was absolute edge of seat. That duel already, that is match of the year contendership. That is currently number 1. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. What matches are coming up tomorrow? What day is it? Wednesday. I watched NXT already, and NXT was good. Pegasus and the Paradox Brothers will close out the round tomorrow, and round 7 starts off with Joey and Marek. That already sounds good. Get some revenge, Joey. Alright, well thanks everybody for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. Wherever you are in the world, stay safe, take care, farewell.